Hello everyone, this is Angela and welcome to my channel, Angie the ENTJ. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click on the notifications bell so you'll know whenever I upload any new content. Lord have mercy. Look, y'all, this video is just going to have to be unedited in my Southern Fried Ebonics. And the reason why is because I was busy working on another video when I saw what Tasha K had to say about her interaction with Joe Budden, and she just seemed so like in shock and anger. And I understand it because I'm a Southerner myself, and coming from where we're coming from, I know it's good people everywhere, I know it's bad people everywhere, including down south, but particularly us Southerners, it's really ingrained in us just to be good and be honest and be upfront. So I get it. I saw it in Meg the Stallion, how she tried to bring forth those values when she was dealing with the Tory Lanez situation. And I feel like I'm kind of seeing it with Tasha K and this Joe Budden situation now. She feels like Joe Budden is a bit yellow, bit green. He ain't got no backbone. And it seems to me like she saw a side to him that she wasn't expecting.
But when it comes to putting the money on the table to pay the bill, you gonna have to be knocking on that door looking for that money. You said you was gonna do this. And he has every right to do what he wants to do with his platform. This is not what this is about. This is about him getting it out the mud, having to rebrand himself after they labeled him a drug addict, a woman beater, all of these things. But I should have known that when he sat his ass on Drink Champs and he said out his own mouth that when Jay-Z calls, he gets scared. And I said that to him in the interview that I did. I said, you and I, even though we're the same, but the way you move and the way I move is different. Jay-Z can't call me and tell me to bark. He can't call me and tell me to bite. Jay-Z don't pay none of y'all bills, but for you to be a black man to sit up and just bow down to this other black man and he ain't did a motherfucking thing for you, he didn't even remember saying that. But then when I hear, oh, he's got to comb through the interview, he's got to make sure this and make sure that, I bodied each and every one of those black men to the point that all of them said after they were done, we're winos. Tasha, you can come back here anytime you want. Or expect a black man such as yourself to have a black woman's back. And the next time these bitches get up to say you beat their ass, I'ma fucking believe them. The same way you believe that bitch. Now consider that aspect, nigga. Now head over to No Jumper. And you watch that interview and you get to know Tasha K and everything I fucking built myself with my black African husband who's not afraid to stand up to no nigga. Including you. You fake. You fake. All talk, no backbone in your motherfucking ass, bitch. Now that's why I called you gay.
So part of the reason why I'm making a video right now is so that I could just from one Southerner to another, kind of help her out, because I done been a lot of places, and I'm sure she has too. But I understand exactly what's going on with that level of shock. It just shakes you to your core because you're not used to seeing stuff like that. So my goals with this video is to address your vulnerabilities. What I see is your vulnerabilities, Tasha K, because Southern black women like myself and Meg the Stallion and yourself, we tend to be a little too nice to the wrong people at times, and it backfires on us. So what I'm trying to do is get your instinct to recognize fundamental alpha and non-alpha masculinity within an instant. I know you may already know it, but I want you to be to a place where you can see it instantly and not go through the process that you went through. Okay, and especially how to point out a rich non-alpha male and to avoid the damage that he can cause. Because I've seen stuff, honey. My motivation is to prevent another black woman from being attacked in a manner that was similar to what Meg the Stallion, poor soul, had to go through. And no, 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 no. I'm not clout chasing. You don't even have to mention my name or this video. My intentions are sincere. I'm just looking at you as a Southern fried sister like myself, and I'm just reaching out. So in this video, you're going to see the alpha male. Okay, you're going to see the alpha male. He's roaming his territory. I'm using a lion. Okay, because they say the lions are the king of the jungle, even though they live in grasslands, but that's a whole nother topic. So pay attention to this lion as he's roaming. He roaming solo, and you see how big and muscular and strong he is. That means he has power. And you ain't gonna find too many other males around him unless they're related to him, because you know that seemed like a challenge to his territory. And generally, lions, elephants, bears, you name it, masculine in nature and within humanity, they ward off threats with deadly force. So I'm just showing you the abstract in nature so that you can kind of like get familiar with the baseline of it. Now hang with me. I know this seems kind of strange, but I'm showing you something, okay? So here's a picture, a still of this alpha male lion. You see that he's large. Now pay close attention to his stomach. You'll thank me later because I'm gonna show you something later. His stomach is tight and round, and that means he's well fed and he's ready to challenge any other males with deadly force. And he runs off all the challenging males. That's why he's patrolling, slow walking by himself, because they smell him coming. He done peed on his trees. He said, this is my territory, and he's constantly roaming it. The reason why he has to constantly roam it is because he got to keep the weak ones out, because if the weak ones get in, they'll start attacking the females in his pack. They'll start attacking his offspring. So he got to constantly be roaming to, ward them off. Okay? Now let's look at these non-alpha males for a minute. I want to show you something. Okay? When you get to the non-alpha males, they are roaming in a pack. And if you keep on watching, they're going to do something very interesting. Okay? So I'm going to let that show a little bit.
Standing up now, I think.
You think? See, I was thinking like people when I talk.
Now you've seen what they're doing, okay? So non-alpha male lions, they're smaller and weaker than an alpha male, have lots of scars on them. They will attack female lions and cubs. They will run away from the alpha. And if you pay close attention, those lions had loose stomachs, meaning that they're smaller, they're weaker, they're not eating as much. It's because they don't have a territory. And more importantly, what I want you to notice is that they will submit to the more powerful male lions in the pack. I promise I'm getting somewhere. Just hang in there with me. I know you're busy. I'm trying to hurry it up, Tasha K. Okay? So let's go and look at a still picture. Now you see this lion has a loose stomach. It's all wrinkled up, even while he's mounting another male lion. So now here's what I'm getting to. Why I needed you to see that first. Because as you can see in the pictures of the lions, there is a hierarchy. You saw the little bit of video. You saw that one lion, the bottom lion. Okay, he is the weakest masculine of the bunch. Okay. Now, what I'm about to talk about, I'm not trying to bring anything up about Jay-Z or Joe Budden in the bedroom. That's not where I'm going with this. Where I'm going is for you to see how a weaker masculine behaves in the presence of whoever he perceives to be a stronger masculine. He submits. He allows himself to be subdued in that more powerful masculine's presence, even if that other masculine in and of himself is not an alpha. Now, I'm not trying to make any claims about Jay-Z being an alpha, but we're just talking about what it looks like in nature and trying to understand what we're seeing in humanity as well. So, to me, when I heard you say Joe Budden said he was afraid of Jay-Z, that instantly made me think about this bottom line. Because the nature of a non-alpha male is to submit to a dominant male who is more powerful than he is, even if he is a non-alpha. And it's certainly true if he is an alpha. So what that tells me is that if one man admits to being afraid of another man, like scared, okay, what that tells me is that the testosterone levels may be kind of low. Not only that, but nature has shown time and time again, non-alpha males will often come after and attack the feminine and the young. That's just what they do. Now, if you sit down and think about it, I know what I'm saying may seem a bit far-fetched, but I'm just sending this to you so that you can sit down and think about it for a second. Because like you said, you kind of overthink things, and I have that problem too, by the way. But it may click. If it didn't click right away, it may click with you a little bit later. But just sit down and think about it. But next time another man tells you that he's afraid of another man, or he does any other behaviors, such as attacking or harming women, such as attacking or harming the youth, you automatically know that that is non-alpha. That is non-alpha. And there are far more signs, okay, to consider. But that right there, nature can show you. You can go and look at how many different species of animals behave, from a dominant masculine to a non-dominant masculine. See how they behave. And I guarantee you will notice a similarity to how what you said Joe Budden was behaving towards the idea of Jay-Z coming around. So with that, I'm going to conclude and just give you this and let you know that alphas of every species will ward off the non-alphas. Just like you said, your husband will stand toe-to-toe with any one of them. Sounds to me like some alpha tendencies going on with him, okay? Alpha, like, he ain't scared is what I'm trying to say. And one thing you can definitely make for sure, non-alpha masculine will harm the feminine and the young of a species without a doubt. I've been observing nature for quite some time, and it's almost like saying 2 + 2 = 4. You can guarantee that a non-alpha will harm the feminine and will harm the young of a species in nature, and you find those tendencies within humanity as well. So that's all I have to say for now. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and click on the notifications bell. Take care until next time.